Welcome, Crusaders, and thanks for joining me for Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Well, somebody's back in our party. We ran into some cultists here on the road, and lo and behold, Woljif is hanging out. And of course, he needs our help, so we're gonna help him find this demon that's supposedly on his trail. Zeke's not forgiven him yet, but I don't know, we've been burned several times by multiple people that claim to be with us. Looks like we've cleared this out. We're gonna head on, and we were on our way to Greens Keep. Don't think that's not it. Greenback. I don't know. Arueshalae is maybe there. Who I believe she's the succubus we met in the prison in Dresden. Greengates. That's where we're heading. So Woljif is back with us for now. Oh, which road do we take here? Another random encounter. We've had like 3 of these on our way to try to get to this Green Gate. Yeah, it was kind of hard to, oh boy. I love to play with my food, even if it's armed with stupid steel toothpicks. Okay, was not expecting to run into this. Devara. Okay. Well, alright, we've got a dragon to fight. Actually, having Woljif back for this is maybe not a bad thing. We can get a haste on. Wow, I did not see that coming though. Ouch. Oh my gosh. I was just thinking some fire protection would be useful. Oh boy. Chaotic Evil. Embers. Death's Door. Alright, let's... Protection from evil. Let's see, Woljif moved. Shoot. If we move, we won't be able to cast. Aegis and Sela are okay. I don't know if they were too far away for that fire to hit them. We can get them in there. Let's see, can we get close enough to where we can smite? Still get in there then? Smite and move in. See what kind of damage we do. Not much. Thankfully, the last stand kept Social standing, I think. Although he's at 1, so maybe he just survived at 1 HP. I think last stand would be in effect when he hits 0. Oh no, we did, yeah. He's got the protection from energy, so maybe, I don't know, in lieu of other healing, maybe we need to do that. Woljif. Mirror image. Work you around this way. Oh my god. Maybe we took the wrong fork in the road. I don't know, Zeke. Jeez. I mean, we could like stone skin. We had no prep for this. We might have been okay if we had a chance to like buff up. Sela is barely alive. Probably not going to withstand another hit from this thing.
No glory without risk.
Wait. Why won't you just accept your fate? Is this the dragon that we're searching for with Greyboar? Interesting. So he just ran off. Okay. Well, I thought we were gonna die. We live to fight another day. Now we got Ember at death's door.
Let me help.
Once again, let's see if we can make our way to the Greengates. I don't remember if the dragon that we're looking for has a name. Devara. Well, look at this. Travel with Greyboar to the Grimwood. I kind of missed some of the dialogue there from the dragon. Doesn't give us a name here that I see. Devara. Why won't you just accept your fate and become my dinner? I'll eat you all soon enough. Yeah. I don't know if that's the dragon we're looking for or another one. That Grimwood's clear over here. Okay. Greengates. Finally. This looks like a happy place. We should have made camp probably. Yeah, I just realized we added Woljif back to the party, but I never looked at his spell book, and I don't think we've even rested since we added him.
Our path leads on.
We had a couple level ups that we did, but we didn't rest for him to pick up the new spells. So I know we probably could make camp right here. Maybe we should. Let me look at his spell book. Okay, we're gonna make camp right here. Looks like a horrible place. Enemies nearby. Could go back out to the map. I feel like we better do that. Okay, we're rested up and we're back in here.
Guide us.
Properly prepared to see what's going on here. Here we go. You heard my call. A demoness looks down at you from atop the crumbling fortress wall, the same demon you freed from the dungeon in Dresden, the one who appeared in your dream. You are able to observe her properly for the first time, noting her delicate features. The demoness is stunning, but her eerie and unnerving beauty bears only the slightest trace of humanity. Yeah, she mentioned, or we talked to her before about how we'd seen her in our dream, and unfortunately I can't remember that episode, but I guess it happened. Thank you for heeding my call. I did not think you would come. In a flash of insight, you see that Arueshalae was partly hoping that you wouldn't respond to her summons. Why did you call me here? I want to help you. You want to know where the demons with unusual powers are coming from. There is a creature hiding in the fortress right now who is privy to the demon's schemes. Catch her and she will tell you what you want to know. You wear a symbol of Desna around your neck. Swear on her name that you are telling the truth. Arueshalae presses the silver butterfly to her heart. I swear it. I am on your side. If I am planning something wicked, may Desna strike me down where I stand. Who are you? I am a demon, a succubus who has killed many mortals, but beyond that, I am also a heretic. I betrayed the demons, cursed their lords, forswore their beliefs and works, and joined the side of the mortals. I still have not earned forgiveness for everything I've done. Not from Desna, not from the mortals, not even from myself, but I will earn it someday. When the Crusaders finally defeat the Abyss, I will know that I played my part in it. Why are you helping me? I have been helping the Crusaders for the last few years. I spy on the demons, I kill them, I sabotage their weapons, I pass on information about their plans to the mortals via the priests of Desna in Canabras. I do all this because... She drops her gaze and ends in a near whisper. I don't want to be one of them. Why should I trust you? I don't know. The succubus throws up her hands. I'm a demon, and I know this looks an awful lot like a trap. Everything I'm telling you could be a well-crafted lie. I have done nothing to deserve your trust. Woljif, you're doing yourself no favors here, love. You really need to work on your sales pattern. Yeah, you're one to talk. Let's say I believe you. What then? There is a hag by the name of Jerunica hiding in this fortress. She lived here before the fall of Sarkoris, but when the demons arrived, she was happy to throw in her lot with them. This senile old cannibal knows many secrets, including the one you seek. Catch Jerunica. Beware, you are dealing with a creature that is very old, very devious, and very dangerous. She may not be a demon, but she can move like one. If you hesitate, she will slip from your grasp before you even know it. Fortunately, there is a relic of Desna in this very fortress, the Bell of Mercy. It will help you catch the hag, like a cat in a mousetrap. No, wait, you don't say that, do you? Like a mouse in a cat trap. Never mind. What matters is that you must catch her. It's possible that this is a trap, Sociel. I might sound naive, and you don't have to listen to me, but Shaylin teaches us to protect beauty, because where there is beauty, there is hope. Right now, I see something greater than a succubus's charms. I see true beauty in her, not only on the outside, but inside also. I want to believe her, even as I fear that desire. Woljif, hey, doesn't this sound like we're getting mixed up in something that's really got nothing to do with us? There's some ruins and some bell and some hideous beast, maybe more than one, and we could die over this. Over nothing. And then, what are people going to say about me once I'm dead, eh? Woljif, the idiot who tried to swipe a rusty old bell? Now that's just shameful. What can you tell me about this hag? Did you know that there are different kinds of hags? Jerunica is one of the more terrifying types, an Annis hag. This flesh eater possesses frightening, evil magic powers. She's not a demon, but she is far more cunning than many inhabitants of the Abyss. Don't listen to her rigmarole and don't believe her evasions. Just grab her, put a knife to her throat, and demand straight answers. And don't forget, like demons, she can travel huge distances using magic. But the sound of the bell will stop her from slipping away. How will the bell help us? It is an ancient relic of Desna. The Crusaders brought it here when there was still hope that Sarkoris could be retaken easily. Then the Whirlwind expanded and the Crusaders were forced to retreat, leaving the bell behind. The demons tried to corrupt it or destroy it, but they couldn't. The bell burned them when they touched it. They managed to rip the bell's clapper from it, but they didn't take it far. Look for it. It should be around here somewhere. Desna imbued the bell with powerful protective magic. If you strike it, all demons and their ilk inside the fortress will be unable to move. If the hag cannot move, she will not be able to evade you. Sociel, if there really is a holy relic here, we are honor bound to return it. It is not a question of military strategy, it is a question of faith. How did you know the hag would be here? We know each other of old. Actually, that's not quite true. We have never met in person, but I have been tracking her for quite some time. She shows up here and there, but every time I try to pin her down, she vanishes. I hope this time she won't slip away so easily. Arueshalae seems agitated and you detect a tremor in her voice. It seems hunting this hag means an awful lot to her, but you have a sneaking suspicion that the succubus has not told you the full story. Can you help me fight the hag? With a smile, Arueshalae runs a finger along the string of her bow. Naturally. Alright, let's do it. May Desna aid us. Arueshalae vanishes into the shadows. Okay. So, we gotta find a bell first. Kinda nice to have... Oh, dang it. Trying to get to that trap disarm. I was about to say it was nice to have Woljif back for disarming. Wait. Okay.
Can we retreat already?
So are we in battle already with this? This isn't the hag. These are just minions. Okay. What are these things? Calavacus? I think we've seen one of those before, maybe. It sounds familiar. Let's see if we can get everybody in this haste circle. Looks like that'll work. Oh, we missed these guys. Jeez. Alright, let's take him down. Seela and Aegis, get up here on this Devastator.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Oh, Zeke is like stunned or something. That's not good. I do feel like for combat, Woljif really fits our party. It's nice to have him back
To the fray.
for that respect. Personally, though, he's a handful. And unreliable, I would say, to say the least.
Strike as one.
Alright, we're down to one Calavacus. Ember finished him off. Good. Right, anybody see any bells? This Eridan's Wrath. Holy Scabbard, while equipped, alters Paladin's Smite Evil class ability, changing the type of AC bonus it grants from Deflection to Sacred. Additionally, the wearer's first attack every round deals additional 1d4 divine damage. Evil characters can't equip it. Huh. Where is it? Oh, okay. Alright. Seela. Let me read that again. Alters the Smite Evil from the AC bonus. Change it from Deflection to Sacred. Oh, Zeke needs to saddle up.
Defeat is not an option.
Before we charge in here. Which I think we will just charge in here. Oh, we got a Drake back there. Alright. Maybe not. Wow, they're doing some serious damage to us with that acid. Okay, let's smite this thing.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Well, we're all clustered up here. Can't tell what's happening. We probably could use a haste. They're going after Woljif. Alright, Seela, let's take out this other Drachni. Good. Lon, can we get this Drake taken care of?
You won't survive me.
Come on. Oh. 4 misses. Terrible. Woljif's in trouble. Probably gonna die. Unless we get him out of here. Move him over here. Attack this
Time
thing.
to share your treasures.
Actually, I think for one of his mythic abilities, I'm pretty sure I grabbed Last Stand for him. So he could survive a little bit longer. Nice. And that acid is just horrible.
The light will take you.
Lon, we really need some hits here.
Endure this.
Good. Okay, Sela, let's smite this one. Head over there.
Guide my blade.
We're all like slowed. I'm not sure what's... Oh, slow. Okay. We got him with the evil eye. The AC. Maybe that'll help us finish him off.
Into the fray.
There we go. Yeah. Boy.
There's beauty hidden.
Why is Sela not getting any of that healing that we just did?
Search for the
That was
beauty with your heart,
odd.
not your eyes.
I guess maybe they were just like behind the wall or something? Alright, picked up a helmet there. Wind Master, +4 to initiative. Huh. I don't know. Let's see. Most of us already have headwear. Actually, this is his +2 versus undead. I mean, that's something, but who could use the initiative? I mean, we could give that to Lon. Everybody else is wearing stuff that I kind of think we want to leave on. Let's just give it to him. Ooh. Yeah, I guess it has a hole for his horn. I think we're gonna... Oops. We're gonna hide that.
This is my kind of work.
Mobility check there. We need to get up there. It's just the other side of this trap. Oh, might as well try it.
That is quite a discovery.
Oh, Bell of Mercy Clapper. Okay. We needed that. Get this.
Might be trap, might be treasure. This is my kind of work.
Okay, can you get that one now? Don't walk in there. Thought he would
Godspeed.
walk around that, but he didn't. Got a big, I forget what these things are called. Retriever? Is that what those are? Gibralath? This just probably comes in behind there. Let's not go in there just yet, maybe?
This is my kind of work.
I think I want to look out here first before we... Oh, to the belfry. So now, is the belfry where we're gonna find the bell, or where we're gonna find the hag? Its grave is well tended. It is much more recent than the chapel beside it. There's no name on the tombstone. Only an elegant butterfly of Desna. Strike the bell of mercy. So maybe the bell is still in the belfry, but the clapper was lost. So we need to go in there, install the clapper, and ring the bell. I guess that's the assumption we're going to operate under. Let's go in. Yeah, there's the bell. Okay.
Pretty good, aren't I?
I was mistakenly thinking we need to search for a bell. I was thinking a little, like, tiny little hand bell. But obviously this makes more sense. Boots of Free Reign. These boots grant the wearer a permanent effect of the freedom of movement spell. That could come in pretty useful. I think he's probably the one we would want to make sure they don't get stuck. I believe he's... We don't have anybody with... He has some freedom of movement on, I think. Where is that? It's not a real high level spell, is it? I'm just thinking of remove paralysis. Here we go. We don't have any learned. All right, let's. Yeah, I think it would make sense to have him with that. Okay, let's ring this bell. Nice. The bell, now reunited with its clapper, produces a gentle, melodious ringing. Now,
Let us
back
press
over
on.
here. I'm glad I decided to come back this way. There's Arueshalae helping out.
We won't fall here.
She's
I
pretty
swear
cool.
it.
This thing is not cool though. Retriever, although it's down below half health. Let's see if Seela and Aegis could just get in there. Take it out.
No glory without risk.
Nice. These things are
Crossed the
disgusting.
wrong mongrel.
Gibraleth. It's just like a giant head with bodies sticking out of it. All right, yeah, those things are sick. Not in a good way. We used our last haste. Maybe should have saved that for the fight with this hag, but got a lot going on here to deal with. Of course, that thing is going to fill the screen. That's mirror images. Jeez. Got one smite left. Take out this one.
Inheritor, guide my blade.
Oh, and that one.
You won't survive me.
Okay, we're down to just this thing. Oh, we got the slumber. Good job, Ember. Okay, let's finish it off. Nice, Seela. Okay. And look at those things. They're even more disgusting when they're dead. So, we just need to head over around here, it looks like. Ought to be close to finding this hag. I have a feeling.
You can handle them.
There we go. Jarunica. Arueshalae's with us now. We've still got some protection from evil. Let's get the Instrument of Freedom put on Seela instead of using that on the enemy. Send Zeke over here. Lawn, let's get in there.
Endure this.
Ember, I suppose it's worth a try. Let's see if we can get the slumber. Nope. I just noticed the amulet of natural armor and the bark skin are conflicting on Lawn. Alright, we got one smite left. Use it. And
The light.
oh, we can't move?
Take you.
Okay. Shoot. Wanted to get Seela out there. Coming after Woljif. Jarunica has damage reduction. Okay. Need bludgeoning. We have some bludgeoning options. Does Zeke? I think maybe Zeke does too. I'll have to look. Lon doesn't really.
Make every strike count.
He still can put out some damage. Oh, she's gonna go down. Woljeff. You could just take her out right here. Probably. Oh. Ah, we got the slumber. Good. Good, Ember. Well, in that case, can't reach him for the coup de grace. Bless. Sela. Finish her.
No
Yeah.
mercy for the wicked.
Stop! Stop! What are you doing, you reprobates? The beaten hag cowers on the rocks. Gone is the terrifying monster you were just fighting, and in its place is a small and frightened old woman. Why do you treat an old biddy like me so harshly? Haven't ye any shame, ye great brutes? Woljeff can't take his eyes off the hideous old crone. His teeth are chattering. Sorry, Granny, but you better stay down. You lay there on the stones, or you'll only make it worse for yourself. Pardon me, Zeke, but I have a sneaking suspicion that a monstrous mistake has been made, and that we are threatening an innocent old woman with retribution, when her only crime is to have settled here in these very sinister ruins for reasons known only to herself. Please tell me I'm wrong. Arueshalae, don't listen to her. She's just stalling for time. Arueshalae raises her weapon. What do you know about the demons with the strange abilities? Where are they coming from? Speak. What demons? What are ye on about? Under Arueshalae's cold gaze, the hag's face breaks into a grandmotherly smile. Ah, now, those demons. Wouldn't they be friends of yours? Aru, my dear? What are ye picking on poor old me for, then? I'd tell you everything I know, but you'd know far more than me on that score. The color drains from Arueshalae's face, and the hag's smile grows wider, stretching from ear to ear. My little chicken, don't tell me you haven't told your new toys all that. Kept it to yourself, did you? The hag burst into screeching laughter before turning her gaze on you. Take pity on an old woman. Let me go before any more harm's done. You'd better have a word with your little demoness about those demons. You liar. I've never been to the Ivory Sanctum. Arueshalae's desperate outburst is drowned out by another round of cackling from the hag. Ivory Sanctum? Where is it you say you've never been, eh? Where? Like you haven't been sniffing around it, seeing who comes and who goes? You didn't see all that? I suppose you don't even know the password neither. Aye. The hag looks at you. Your demon girl's lying through her teeth, as per usual. Arueshalae, is this true? You've known all along where the strange demons were coming from? You don't understand. Arueshalae drops her gaze. Got another one that's less than forthcoming. I lied to you. I used you. I could have told you where to look for those demons right away, but I needed someone who could help me get rid of the hag. When I was freed from the dungeons of Dresden, the demons set her on my trail, and I could not have dealt with her single-handedly. Hearing this, the old woman lets out a screeching cackle that shakes her whole body. What are you laughing at? It doesn't matter what I've done. You won't be leaving here alive. Wait, don't kill the hag. I want to ask her about something. Arueshalae gives a reluctant nod, but doesn't lower her weapon. All right, but don't let this lying filth confuse you. I'm the lying filth here, am I? Now that's the pot calling the kettle black. Arueshalae. Haha. Who are you? Who, me? I'm just a humble old soul, peaceful as they come. I've lived here a fair old while, since the days when these lands were green, and no one had ever even heard tell of demons before. Us hags aren't as wicked as people make us out to be. That's just nasty gossip. People don't know us, they don't understand us, that's why they fear us. They trot out all sorts of rubbish, that we feast on human flesh and we bow down to demons and the like. Truth is, we're Fae. Genuine Fae. There's even a tale about it. Want to hear it? Oh, Lon. Oh, wow, I want to hear it. Maybe you can also teach me a few conjuring tricks, and then I can go around telling folk that I'm Fae, and not a hideous, man-eating monster. Sociel, you wrongly think that you are similar to this creature. Yes, your features are distorted by a curse, but... Lon stops Sociel with a hostile look. Can you just skip to the part about my inner purity, my noble soul, and the irrepressible goodness in my heart? Or have you come up with new material? No? I thought not. Tell us your tale. We'll listen. Ember, I love stories, but some of the ones I've heard were very bad. About cruelty and monsters and children who were roasted alive in an oven. It's not that kind of story, is it? Listen well. 'Twas a long time ago, so long ago it's now beyond remembering, when there lived 3 sisters in the first world, in a forest known as the Cimarron. Beautiful they were, the sisters, the kind of beauties that make folk stop and stare. Suitors came from all corners of the land to woo them, but the sisters just laughed, and they boasted each to the other about the fine gifts they received. They boasted and bragged until a century had passed, and then another, and bit by bit their sisterly affection turned into a deadly rivalry. Each sister wanted to show up the other 2 to win the suitors away from them and grab all the riches for herself. Their magical forest, sensing this shift, changed too. Thorns and barbs sprang up everywhere. The animals sprouted fangs and horns. Even the little birds began to squawk, vile curses and oaths in place of pretty tunes. The matchmakers came less and less after that, until the road to the Cimarron was forgotten altogether. As she tells the tale, the hag grunts between words, lisping and smacking her lips. Her gnarled fingers are also twitching, sketching intricate symbols. Keep listening. Oh, is she trying to cast a spell on us? I just noticed the last option. But the sisters paid no heed to that. They squabbled and fought day in, day out. They plotted against each other, casting spells on one another. The whole Cimarron forest became overgrown with barbs and thorns until it was a dark, twisted place. The sisters, too, started to lose their famed beauty. All that fighting wasn't making them any younger. Who knows what would have become of them if the eldest hadn't intervened. As soon as they got wind of what was afoot in that forest, they chopped every tree down to its roots and drove the 3 sisters out of that world and into this one. They felt sorry for themselves for a time, but then they found plenty of suitors and produced dozens and dozens of daughters, and that's where our kind came from. And they all lived happily ever after. The hag breaks into a cackle at this, and only now do you realize that she had been murmuring something between the words of the story. Yeah. After muttering something indecipherable under her breath, the hag flashes a superior smirk and claps her hands together. So long, you fools. Shoot. Arueshalae, thought you'd get away, flesh eater? Thanks be to Desna, the bell has you trapped. Oh, good. Realizing that her trick didn't work, the hag desperately darts off. With unmatched speed, Arueshalae attacks the hag. She screeches her last rasping cackle, which soon turns into a strangled gurgle. Arueshalae's eyes are plaintive as she holds your gaze. There is much I have to explain, to confess, but first, please, there's something I want to show you. Come, it's not far. Okay. I forget what this grave said when we looked at it before. What are you doing? Arueshalae approaches the grave. It is small but surprisingly well maintained, given the surrounding squalor and neglect. Arueshalae touches the cold stone decorated with a Desna butterfly, like she is greeting an old friend. Silently, she turns to you. She retrieves a map from her bag, makes a mark on it, and holds it out to you. First things first. Here, I wasn't lying to you about this. That's where you'll find the Ivory Sanctum, and in it, the secret of the demons with the strange powers. The entrance is hidden under a pile of skulls. I don't know how to open it, and I have never been inside, but cultists enter it somehow, which means that you can find a way to get inside. Thank you for the map. I appreciate your help. The succubus shakes her head. I lied to you. You trusted me, and I used you to get rid of the hag. This doesn't assuage my guilt, but it is the least I can do. Who does this grave belong to? My last victim. She was a priestess of Desna. I seduced her and drained her soul. She died in my arms, and I decided to bask in her final reveries, so I dove into her fading mind. Dreams are Desna's domain. The goddess noticed my sacrilege, but for some reason she showed me mercy instead of punishment. She opened my eyes to who I was and who I could be. When I returned to my senses, the first thing I did was bury my final victim here and to make a vow before her grave that I would atone for everything I had done. I didn't even know who she was. I seduced her, deceived her, and killed her, and she saved my soul. Arueshalae wipes her eyes. If only I could die and give her back her life, but I can't, Zeke. All I can do is live on and help those who are still alive. Social, I never thought I'd say this to a demon, but if you want to share your pain and unburden yourself, come to me. I will listen and not judge you. The succubus nods solemnly. I'll come. I'm tired of carrying all of it inside me, of suffering in silence. I want to confess all my sins before another living being, not a silent grave. How did you know the hag would be here? When I was freed in Dresden, the demons set her on my trail. She failed to catch me, but she took a hostage of a sort. Arueshalae once again runs her fingers over the granite tombstone. She threatened to corrupt this grave if I didn't come here and surrender. I knew I could not defeat her on my own, so I used you. I used a lie to get you here so you would help me kill her. Forgive me, I'm sorry. How did you know about the Bell of Mercy? This place, the fortress, and the bell tower. I saw them in the dreams of the person lying in this grave. She was on her way here for the bell. She wanted to take it from here and return it to the Crusaders in Canabris. But she never made it there. She never made it here. Because she met me. I killed her and I devoured her dreams, or rather, they devoured me. That's why when I re-emerged from the dream realm, I buried her here. I thought it was the right thing to do. I've wanted to return the bell to the Crusaders for a long time, but she brings a hand to her face. The barest brush and the bell burns my impure fingers. Why did you have to lie? You could have just asked for help. I was afraid that you would refuse if there was nothing in it for you. I was afraid you wouldn't believe me, and I am a demon, Zeke. For centuries, it was all I knew. If you want something, you get it by lying or by force. Luring you here was so easy, so natural. Lies and manipulation, they are my native language, one I have spoken my entire life. Asking for a favor? Now that is a foreign notion that I have only begun to learn. Don't think I'm trying to justify what I did. I know my lie was despicable. I knew that perfectly well when I lied to you. I knew it was a step backward, back to the old Arueshalae, and I still did it. There is no excuse for it. I just want you to understand me. Okay, I guess everything's clear now. So what are you going to do with me? Arueshalae waits with bated breath, her eyes locked on yours. You see fear and sadness there, and also the tiniest flicker of hope. Seela, say what you want, but we can't push her away. That's what I think. The fact that she's a demon only means that her path to atonement started in the abyss itself, and will be much longer than others. It means that she needs more help, not less. But Zeke, he's a forgiving soul, that's for sure. I forgive you, and please try to forgive yourself. Thank you, Arueshalae whispers. I will try. Well, I suppose, farewell. Wait, I could use someone like you in my party. Come with me.
Yes. Let's go.
The succubus looks at you as if she doesn't believe her ears and then nods timidly. Oh, okay. Alright, Woljif. We'll see you later. Arueshalae. Wow, so yeah, I think that we maybe had I don't know if she would have joined our party sooner, or maybe we just would have met her sooner. Let's take a look. A demon's heresy. A rare specimen. I was wondering about this. Chaotic neutral. Okay. A turncoat demoness. A succubus who has betrayed the forces of evil, hoping to change her own vicious nature. The Crusaders don't trust her, and for good reason, since even she can't fully trust herself. Will a monster who has stepped on the thorny path of redemption travel it to the end? She's got a bow on her. Espionage expert. The ranger subtype? Huh. She seems like an interesting character. Could potentially fit in here, I suppose, or maybe be a replacement for Lon. I actually kind of think another like ranged damager would be nice. We've got these two up front and Social right kind of up there as well. Someone else put out some damage from the back. Might be nice. A good maybe a good compliment to Lon here. She's got favorite enemy. She can grant her favorite enemy bonus against a single target to all allies. That's cool too. She's got some spells too, which could help. I feel like she could be an interesting... I think this could be an interesting group. Desna's Aegis. Desna watches over her protege. By the will of the goddess, a whirlwind of sacred butterflies carries Arueshalae to safety whenever she faces mortal peril. If she gets in trouble, she gets carried away. That's kind of cool too. She's got the trickery and stealth, which we need. We've kind of had been building that up on Sela. Yeah, we'll see. Well, we'll keep her around for a little while. We've got other quests that involve other companions, but we could potentially... We really could swap out... We lose damage from Lon if we swapped him out, but we don't rely on him for any of the skill checks, really, other than maybe some athletics. Okay, cool. Well, we will... get to know Arueshalae a little bit and continue on to other things. I just feel like we have so much to do, but it's cool. We'll get right on it next time. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it and hope to see you again. Bye-bye.